Whoa. We have a microphone. It's like the dumbest things on earth. It's just like, oh yeah, guys, I got a microphone. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's pretty sick. So you'll notice something a little different. I'm not on a Linux laptop today. We're back on the desktop, and we might have Git issues, but we're gonna figure it out. I don't even know why that's so open. Okay. This is all like crazy. What was the last thing I did on this video? Oh, reordering. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I forgot about this stream until like the very last moment. So, we're gonna figure it out. Update available. I mean, it would probably be good to update that first. Reload. Alright, so... Let's just try doing this and see what we got going on today. Oh, nice. Okay, sick. That's great, actually. Pretty good. So, now what we need to figure out is what to do next. So we have both weapons working, we got UI working. Was I doing power cell junk? I think I was. Yeah, because weapon manager. Power cell, yeah, there it is. Alright, so if I go here. There's a suspicious lack of a number here, which makes me think I didn't commit everything. So we're gonna do a little improvising. So the laptop I was recording on yesterday is right here. So we just gotta commit our changes real quick, and then we can get back on with our day. GitHub. Aha, yeah, so there's like a million changes on here. This is interesting. Let's commit this. Push it to origin, and then once that's done, we can put that away. And forgive me for the delay, we can... Oh. Huh. Pull. So now we're on this. And then do Phantom camera update. That done. Reload from disk. Now let's see what we did, guys. Because this was last stream, I think? Yes. Oh no, this was. Okay, so we added 3 fonts. I'm gonna ignore that. And just go to the scripts. Power cell count. I bet we just made it so that oh, particles too. Wowee. And then 0, and then you can't go anywhere past that. Okay. So let's do a few things with that in particular. Let's go to our scripts and we can pull out a gadget power cell. Great. And then I also want to pull out the gadget script, and this is all we should need. Actually, we're gonna need audio data too. And why we're gonna need this is see this restore wave. We're gonna need that. And then I can just go to actually gadget probably has audio in it. Wait, do you have an audio? Yes. See, this is what we gotta do. Function use gadget. Okay. So now I'm power cell. Use gadget. How on earth did I do this? Entities, player, weapon manager, sick. Power cell gadget use. Okay, and then let's just do for the power cell. We could honestly just I need the player script now. Yikes. How much health per power cell? 50. You could make a percentage so it scales. That probably is good. The game. Power cell. Do give me a constant. Make that a. Or is your health a float? It is. Oh no, power cells restore energy. I forgot. Energy restored, and make that in a float. Percentage. Make it a float and say it does point half health. You could do a third, so you could do no, 1.0 over 3.0. So, like a third of your health bar. Yeah. And we can always change that. But next we can go back to... I'm still wondering how I want to do this. We gotta get back to the player somehow. Does Weapon Manager have a player? Has player HUD? Give me... that. And now that we have that, we can... We're gonna go down to... Oh yeah, go down to check power cell. Player. Dot. Show me player. Constant, default, default. So default health multiplied by 100 default. Okay. I think I got this. We're going to go to Weapon Manager, default health. Yeah. At plus equal to player dot default health multiplied by power cell energy percentage restored. Okay. Okay, first good signs is I'm seeing this. Let's go to player. Health. Aha. So here you can see on health it added what we wanted it to add. But if max health is 100, it's not gonna work. Because technically now they have 33 more health than they should have. So what we have to do now is we have to go back to our... Okay. So we have to go to player, and it's actually going to be an entity thing. I think. Okay, apparently I was really dumb. When I coded everything. Not default health, but max health or energy. Also, this should be energy. And then let's go back into entity. And we should have some kind of process. And here we just need to say if max energy is greater than, or no, if energy is greater than max energy, then we can just say energy is equal to max energy. We'll do the same thing for health. It says function process is already here. How is it? Oh, it's right there. And then let me guess. Player took over process. I didn't even realize I was overriding that. That's wild. And this is intriguing. You know what we could do instead of process? Let's just make... You have damage, align, damage and damage align. Let's just do heal. And then amount float. Restore energy. Health. Float. So now energy res. Health res. Okay. So just do that and then go to our weapon manager. And let us go here. Player dot restore. Max energy multiplied by power cell dot energy percentage. Oh, and then comma 0. There we go. And now, with all that done, really convoluted way, but now if I click this and go to remote player and go to entity health, you see it's 100. Well, yeah, that just means that we don't overheal, which the UI can't display, and that makes it nice and easy. And we should also add a quick sound to it. So, hubbada hubbada. A little bit of hubbada hubbada. See the hubbada. We need to go to power cell, scene. Scenes, player, gadgets, power cell. Or not power cell, what am I talking about? Oh. Power cell, audio stream player, it's right there. So I just need to do the thing. Oh, audio data, that's what I was looking for. There we go. Okay. Setup player, audio volume. Okay. So let's do this. So use gadget. Weapon manager. Do that, but first play the audio. So power cell, audio player, comma, oh, there's not one in here, so we do have to use power cell audio data. Restore, comma, power cell audio data restore db. Alrighty. And now with that quick little line, oh, and then after we set up player, power cell audio player play. Sick. Oh, look, you have little sparks that fly out of it, and you get healed. And then when you can't use it, you don't get the noise. Great. Alrighty. So I think the last thing for me to try and work on, I guess, for like a complete loadout would be a gadget, but it would be a grenade. But I never knew if I did that in the original project, so we're gonna do a good old let's find out and see. Oh, I gotta sign in. Chat. Ooh. We're gonna be right back, and I'll sign in. You can still hear my microphone, and we'll return soon, so I'm just gonna give you the rundown. I'm signing in to my lovely Unity account. And they haven't seen me for like 2 years because I've been on Godot. But let's see if 886. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see if... Oh, we got it. Okay, yes. I love how Unity is like the most clunky piece of software I've ever had the displeasure of using. Oh, and since we're at it, I'm gonna force you guys to endure the amazing projects. Alright, you guys can see this now. Let's go to here. Projects. Hopefully it's in here. Ooh. This is a Unity project. Accept that. I have 2 Unity installs. Okay, great. Project from disk. This is the Unity project. So, oh, there we go. Yes, this is on Old Boy Unity, I think. Oh, yeah. What has happened to my boy Unity Hub? Like, what have they done to him? Oh, shoot. I forgot. You have, like, crazy Unity waiting times, guys. Ooh, are we ready for this? I don't know if we're ready for this. It's important. Time for a water break. I don't know how many people would call this sacrilege, but having Godot and Unity on the same screen is really weird. I haven't even used Unity in generations, so we shall see. Oh, whoa! Okay, so if you guys didn't know, this game used to be a Unity project. And I got quite far in said project, but I never knew how far. So let's see what we got here, chat. Oh, it has music. I need to turn off this one so you guys can experience it. We have a null exception. Oh, brother. Is this my code? How am I gonna fix this, chat? Clear. I'm gonna turn off error pause. And we're gonna just deal with it. Okay. I forgot how insane some of this stuff was. So, this is what the project originally looked like. And as you can tell, it had some issues. A few of them, namely, when you walk, the character blurs up like crazy, if you can notice that. He blurs up a lot when he's walking. He's steady, and then he blurs. If you can see that. And as you can see, the thing had a lot of issues. For example, it would freeze whenever I did this, and it had a lot of bugs and issues and whatnots. And what I'm curious about a few things. Let's go to this player prefab here. Player HUD. If I can find it. I'd like to know what font this is. SDF. It's that one? Okay. So I used that one in the box, even though the pixels don't match. Okay, great. You can tell there's After Effects on this, because there's bloom and whatnot of a certain color. It's orange. So, what my curiosity was, is that how did I handle grenades and whatnots? And what I find interesting is that player HUD grenade display, it has 3 images for displaying the grenades. One, wow, okay. So I'm assuming the thought here was you have 3 grenades, and instead of having to display like a number of how many grenades you had 1, 2, 3, and then every time you use one, it would disappear. So that's intriguing. Speaking of the grenades and whatnot, look at this weapon switch I had to deal with. Let's go to stun grenade. Did you have grenade throw was a script? Okay, yeah, wow. This is a I'm starting to see why I didn't want to continue this project, because it had so many bugs. Ooh, it was not good. So, I'm glad I'm going through everything again. I wonder, do I use the same sprite here as I do on Godot? Oh, look at that. Hold up. Can I go here and turn the collision shape off so you don't see it? Okay, oh, okay. So if I look here, the purple on his shirt stands out a lot more, if you can see it. But I'm looking at this sprite, and you can see it still has the purple, but it doesn't stand out as much. So the difference between this image and this one is this image has bloom and After Effects on it, which means that's why that purple is standing out more. So that's just, they're the same thing, just different. But I'm wondering what this stun grenade was meant to do. So let's open up this script here on good old VS Code and see what we got. Oh, it's not going to be here because this is the throw. Gotta open the prefab. I forgot all about this stuff. Light, light, and light. So there's 3 lights coming out of it. Interesting. No, grenade. Edit. Blast radius, spawn prefab. Okay. Okay, well, I can tell as a former Unity idiot, this is terrible for a few reasons. You can see that in this, it is listed as a stun grenade. Stun. But all it does is damage. So, my friends, what does this mean? I'm an idiot. That's what it means. Yeah. This is what the old project looked like, boys. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it looked like. So, what I get from this is for the grenades, or slash gadgets, which is going to be an interesting way to put it. Grenades or gadgets, yeah. That's like the most intriguing way of putting it is I want to have both grenades and like other things like, oh, you have a little bot that follows you around and does stuff. I want both of those in that same spot. Which means that we're gonna have to compromise a little bit. Also, something I'm noticing that makes this possible is these pixels are smaller than these ones were. And in Unity, I did this really weird sizing stuff where I would size the pixels smaller than they were. And whatnot. These ones kind of matched up, but they didn't really work and they overlapped weird. But on the same surface, they definitely weren't consistent, as one would say. Like this, you can see there's a little poke out and stuff was weird. But on Godot, there is no poke out, and it is consistent as a bird. Like, it is really good. So that's a really good reason why I swapped. But point of that was I wanted to see what the grenades and stuff looked like, but I'll have to figure that out another time, I guess, because I'm actually running out of time, and I know today was supposed to be like, it was supposed to go until 8:30-ish, and it's only been like half that hour and a half. However, I really can't stay on streaming for another 45 minutes, and I just barely remembered this stream, so I'm sorry about that, and I need to do a bunch of setting up for tomorrow's stream and whatnot, so I really need to get going and get a move on. So thanks for tuning into this little search and discovery where I take a look at my old Unity project and fix just a few things with the power cell, but I mean, sometimes dev sessions are small and that's what happens. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.